Good morning, Nova Nation. Happy Friday. Welcome to the Morning Roar. Here's what is coming up over the next hour. What are some items we use every day that are basically useless? The crew will discuss. In our Twitter poll question, we want to know if you are still drinking water out of the tap. At 8:30 a.m., our special in-studio guest, Kat Collins, part of the Villanova campus activities team, will discuss tonight's Battle of the Bands at the Oreo. In sports, it's our MLB preview as we give you our predictions for the Phillies season, teams to watch out for, and we also give a final salute to the Villanova women's basketball team on the incredible ride they took us all on this season. In the Mindbender, it's opening day trivia. The Morning Roar is also being broadcasted live on WXVU's YouTube channel. Good morning, everybody. I'm David Shapansky.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Dominic Ricchetti.
I'm Chris Kokinos.
And I'm Allison Bayata, bringing you your first Morning Roar news update of the day. Donald Trump has been indicted by a Manhattan grand jury after a probe into hush money paid to porn star Stormy Daniels, becoming the first former U.S. president to face criminal charges, even as he makes another run for the White House. The charges from an investigation led by Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg come as Trump seeks the Republican nomination to run again in 2024. The specific charges are not yet known, as the indictment remains under seal. CNN reported Trump faces more than 30 counts related to business fraud. And in local news, PA Senator Amanda Capelletti announced that Radnor's Willow Park Preserve has received a state grant to aid their mission to restore, maintain, and operate the Willows Mansion. The mansion, which has been shuttered and sat unused for almost a decade, will become a vibrant community-focused space. Once restored and completed, the Willows Park Preserve plans to allow the Willows Mansion to be open daily for the purpose of strengthening community through intergenerational connection, learning, and exploration. Back to you, Chris.
Hold on a second. We have another story.
What's the other story?
You didn't see the other story?
I did not see the other story.
Okay.
Oh, well, I mean, this is the most important news of the morning, obviously. Breaking news. Our very own Allison has won the prestigious Fulbright grant to go to Greece over the next year on an ETA grant for English teaching assistant. Allison, how are we feeling?
So excited. Thank you guys
for
reporting the breaking news. I appreciate it. Yeah, I could not be more thrilled.
David played it great, as always.
David did play it great. I was like, I don't see any other news.
Shocked. I love to see it. But yeah, Allison, congratulations. All of us from WXVU, very, very proud.
Thank you, guys.
And moving on here, everyday items that are basically useless. A Reddit, and look, Nick is just here for the content, okay? Don't harass him like we always do. A Reddit user recently asked, what everyday item is designed poorly, but we all sort of accept it? Here are some of the very useful answers about useless things. The first one was those convenient zip closures they started putting on everything a few years back. 80% of the time when you rip them open at the little cutouts, it doesn't even open the bag, so you need scissors, and half the time they don't seal properly. I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wait, what's zip closers?
Zip ties?
No. You know when you have like a snack bag and you have to rip the top in a strip, but then it has that thing that you can kind of use to
reseal?
seal.
Like a Ziploc bag.
I really appreciate that, though.
Yeah, no.
Really?
Like
they work for you like a lot of the time?
Yeah.
I haven't had a problem.
Yeah,
all right.
No problem.
So this person doesn't know what they're talking about then.
This person does not know how to close a Ziploc bag.
Maybe.
A very basic, 7-year-old.
I mean, they're on Reddit.
You got a point. The plastic film over the top of ready-to-eat meals, it always splits.
Way to tell on yourself. That sucks.
Off. Also, not a problem I've ever had in my life.
Neither.
I have.
Okay.
Like when you put something in the microwave, and let's say, I don't have it often, but let's say it's like a frozen thing or something like that, and you put it in the microwave, sometimes it will pop.
But you're supposed to puncture the film most of the time.
Yeah, and I do, and it still comes off and pops.
Oh.
Do you puncture it enough?
I guess apparently not.
How many punctures are you doing?
Yeah, how many punctures?
With a fork, you just take a fork.
Just one puncture?
Yeah, that's what I would say.
I do a couple
No.
punctures at least. Yeah.
I
3, 4.
annihilate
Four.
thing.
It's probably the
Okay.
best number.
Yeah.
I don't know. I do feel like they come off though. I don't know.
Air blow okay, this one I completely agree with. Air blow hand dryers in public toilets. As far as I can see, they do next to nothing. And wait, it gets better. Touchless sinks in public don't stay on long enough to rinse soap off of hands. Okay, I completely agree.
I have those
with
in my
These
dorm,
last two
and
are
they're the
true.
worst.
Oh yeah.
I don't have handles. It's it's the sensor, and half of my sinks don't work.
In St.
Terrible.
Mary's, they have like the hand dryers where it feels like an old man is lightly blowing on your hands. Like they just don't do anything.
It's a
Oh my
great
God.
analogy.
That's the best thing I could come up with. All right, like
They have them in the
And-
fin too.
it's awful.
And like I remember I would have all these bags, we taken to broadcast the
Yeah.
game. And I'd be washing my hands, okay, and then I go to dry, and I'm like, well, how am I supposed to hold the bag and keep the sensor on and dry my hands?
Yeah.
Like there needs to be some sort of paper
Yeah.
towel
Mhm.
to
Mhm.
assist in that.
Or at least like the really powerful hand dryers where it's like
I never
the
dry my
Dyson
hands.
ones.
I always
Yeah.
just give a shake
Yeah,
and
I
then wipe
never
off
dry my
because
hands.
ever since I saw the video of how much bacteria the hand
Mhm.
dryers have on them and
Yeah.
blow everywhere, I was like,
Uh,
not
I
touching
think I've
that
seen
ever
that
again.
exact video where it's like you get no bacteria if you just go like
Yeah.
splash it and walk away.
Exactly.
You know what else is kind of useless? If you ever like go to a bathroom and they have in like a basket, they have like a bunch of paper towels, and when someone goes to grab them, their hands
oh, they all get wet.
get the entire stack wet.
Yep.
And it's like that completely defeats the purpose. It spreads germs, and like your hand, like the whole thing is wet now. Like you can't use it to dry your hands.
No.
Have you ever been
I
to
don't
a bathroom where like somebody's like in there giving out stuff? They're
Yeah.
my favorite.
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
They're
What?
cool.
Chickies and Pete's has it. Yeah, like in the
Wow.
bathroom,
Okay.
there's like they have like cologne and different stuff like
But
that.
have you
They
ever been
hang
there?
the
There's like a
towel-
dude in there.
Yeah,
Yeah, those are cool.
yeah.
I've been there like once.
Like what's
Like
the dude
the one in South Philly.
doing?
He's just there. He just makes sure everything's cool. Gives
Yeah.
out stuff.
And they also have
Yeah.
like the
Mints.
Gives out
the
stuff.
bathroom sinks are like pots. Like they remind you
Oh,
of
I
pots.
love
So like
Mhm.
sometimes it's hard for you to like the sensor. Speaking of sensors, like it's
Uh-huh.
hard to get the sensor on. So like they'll help you or hand you a towel or there's
There's
like
a guy
cologne.
to help you wash your hands.
Well,
Yeah, he just makes sure everything's
Yeah,
cool.
make sure that
Oh.
everything's cool. Yeah, it's like very
what,
nice.
What do we mean by make sure everything's cool?
Like that, you're fine. Like if
Yeah.
you're like nobody's like
It's a
you
nice
shoot
gesture.
at like a bar or like
it's
a
Chickies
yeah.
and Pete's. I mean, what?
Chickies and Pizzas bar. Well, half bar.
Yeah, half bar, half
I
restaurant.
mean, the only time I've gone to Chickies and Pizzas at the airport, so like I don't,
yeah.
I don't think
know
they have
what
They
I'm
don't.
talking
They
about.
probably don't have.
No,
that.
yeah, they definitely don't have that guy. I would have remembered that. Dom, Twitter poll question of the day here.
Another good one. In light of the Delaware River chemical spill this past week, do you feel comfortable drinking your residents' tap water? So follow us on Twitter at WXVU. Right now, only a few votes, and they were both for yes. And I did vote for yes, but I was going to vote for no. And I voted for yes because here's my reasoning. I used to drink water out of hoses and other things growing up. I turned out fine. What's a few chemicals going to do? Thoughts? Are you drinking water?
Yeah, I am drinking the water, and I didn't know that there was a problem.
Oh, you didn't know?
They spill latex in the Delaware
yeah,
River.
Yeah.
No, I,
it's
I
not
heard about it
necessarily
like a few days
problem
after.
for Villanova. I don't
No.
think.
Yeah, I think we're
Yeah.
fine for now. Are you
Do you
drinking
guys-
water at home?
Yeah, fun
Okay.
story, story time. So got the text, and I live in the heart of the city pretty much. So on Sunday we all get like a mass text, like our phones go off completely, and they're like, "Yeah, you probably shouldn't drink the city water. Like, you shouldn't cook with it. It has latex in it, as Allison was saying." So my normal reaction was, they said you can bathe in it, which is fine. I don't drink it that often. I usually drink bottles of water. I have it here, so I wasn't too concerned. But then, like at the stores, they had videos of people just running out and
Mhm.
buying water.
Yeah,
And it's so weird to me. Like people's natural reaction is to go out and like buy everything, like for themselves, like keep it all for themselves.
Yeah.
Like, God, I want to buy 10, 15, 20 cases. And it just like people were getting in fights over water.
Yeah.
And it's like you don't have bottle of water like on hand. And then I guess like you don't drink it then. You know what I mean? Like if you don't have it on hand, then I guess you're probably not going to drink it.
yeah.
You probably drink something else. But so it was definitely chaotic on Sunday. But since then they've said it's fine. I don't drink it that often. They were saying to kind of not use it to brush your teeth, but I did. So it seems to be
Fine.
okay. But yeah, it was very crazy on Sunday. I think it's going to take a while for like the city of Philadelphia to get its bottled water supply back because it's definitely diminished.
Well, isn't the tap water now fine to drink in
Yeah.
Philadelphia? So I mean,
So they were like pushing it back by like 24 hours each
Yeah.
day.
That's like what, 2 days?
Yeah, because they were waiting to see if the latex came downstream, like
Oh,
to the plant.
God.
And they said that it never did.
How
So
could it not?
well, they said when they found out like when it was spilled on like
water,
Friday
man.
night. I forget how many like gallons it was.
It's a
but
river. Isn't that the
they
whole
were
point?
they were saying that apparently there's
Yeah.
some kind of technology that alerted them that it was in the water
Oh,
like
okay.
before it got to the plant, so they were
Uh-huh.
able to stop the new water coming in. So I'm not exactly technology behind it, but that's what I heard.
yeah.
So
Good to know.
Okay.
Cool.
yeah, so it's good that technology helped out there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
When you guys drink the tap water, do you just drink it straight out the tap?
Oh, absolutely
From
not.
here? Oh, okay. I thought
No.
you were gonna say absolutely, and I got really scared.
No, God, no.
Okay.
Brita filter.
No,
all
but like
day.
the water fountains.
Yeah, no, those are fine.
Yeah.
Those are filtered
That's what I
though.
drink.
But the tap water here doesn't taste good
It
to
tastes
me.
awful.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, like where do they get this stuff
It's
from?
so bad.
It's gross. You
I
gotta
wonder where
put
they
that-
get it from.
it's probably well water, right?
Is it well water?
I would assume.
I don't understand why it's not Philly water. Because like when I lived an hour south of Chicago, we had Chicago water, and we are much further away from Chicago than here where we are from Philly.
Mm.
So
I
like,
mean, maybe it is. I'm not sure, but I know there's like 3 different plants in Philadelphia.
yeah.
So maybe like the Schuylkill plant, which would be the nearest to here,
Uh-huh.
was not affected by that
Got it.
spill. So it could be, very well
Yeah.
could be, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I would assume not though.
I was just waiting on like a Villanova notification, like don't drink the water. Like that's all I cared about. I
Public
did
sa-
not.
Public
I-
safety.
Yeah, public safety is like, hey,
Do not drink the
please do not drink the water.
water. David
but-
Chajewski.
But they don't like sell bottles of water like on campus. So like,
Yeah, they
what would
do.
you do?
They do.
Con, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Convenience.
yeah, but there's not like you can't buy a
Spark
case on
Spark
campus.
it. No.
you would have to go
No.
off
It's like a
campus.
store.
Yeah,
I'm sure if that happened, they would have to bring
makes sense.
bottled water to campus and hand it out for free because where else are people gonna?
Yeah, but they have Dasani. Don't they usually have Dasani?
Yeah,
Dasani's terrible.
That's what they were
Dasani
saying.
tastes
Out of
pretty
all the
good.
cases in the
No,
supermarket,
Dasani's terrible.
there was like one video of like the case in the supermarket that were taken. They were all taken except for Dasani.
That's
Dasani was
hilarious.
left.
Dasani's the worst.
And that was pretty funny.
Like Dasani's like top 3.
No.
Really?
Oh,
No.
They
yeah.
have salt in their water.
Yeah.
They
Like,
do.
here's the thing.
I
It's
was
not
like, they
that
got
it's
salt in their
it
water.
doesn't have a bad
Makes you
taste
more
to it.
thirsty.
It doesn't have a taste like a bad taste to it. It just makes you more thirsty, like Dominic was
I
saying.
mean, don't you guys think Poland Spring or what is it
I
called?
have
out
Deer
here?
Park.
Deer Park. I
I
think
love
that
it.
tastes awful.
No,
I
that
love
one's
Deer
good.
Park.
I don't know the difference between waters. I just know Dasani stinks. That's my.
I mean,
thought.
Dasani
Wow.
just—it's not that it's bad. It doesn't help your thirst. So it's like, why drink it? Like it makes
I
you
think
more
that's a
thirsty.
conspiracy theory. I'm
It's not.
perfectly-
Read the back of the
I'm
of the
perfectly
bottle.
quenched.
The
Perfectly
ingredients say salt on the back of the bottle.
I drink Dasani all the time, and I feel fine. I feel great. So I don't know. I don't.
Is that
understand what
like
the
a
problem
Milwaukee
is.
thing?
Well, I
Like
bet you feel
everyone's like
thirsty
Dasani?
too.
I don't feel thirsty after I drink it. This is conspiracy.
But do you
theory.
basically just drink water? Like I basically only drink.
No, I drink water and lemonade. That's it. No problem.
Okay. I love lemonade.
I do love lemonade. It's funny.
If I go to a restaurant, it's lemonade all the
So
time.
what
It's
kind of
never-
water? Like you have to put some water in lemonade. Like what do you use?
Like, what do you mean?
You don't use like Dasani bottled water.
Oh, I don't have like lemonade in my apartment. Like I
No,
go to,
it's
like, a
not
dining
lemonade on
hall.
tap. He
Yeah.
just kind
You
of.
can make lemonade.
like with the powder.
I was talking about with real lemons, but okay.
Oh, what do you think?
Do you
this
often make
is?
home?
I
like-
do in the summer
Really?
often. Yeah,
I don't.
I love lemonade.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever made homemade lemonade.
Really?
I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
Wow.
We can make some.
I
I do it
probably
on the
should.
show.
Oh
Live
yeah,
on air, that'd be
yeah.
awesome.
We would get it all.
Lemonade.
lemon seeds all over.
I'd break a few FCC rules if I had to cook or do anything like that on the air. If I'm being completely honest here. All right, David, birthdays. Let's hear
Okay,
it.
so today, March 31st of 2023, already
Oh,
the
yeah.
last day of March. Christopher Walken, an actor, turns 80. Al Gore celebrates his 75th birthday. And Emmett, Dina's son, turns 2. On Saturday, Jimmy Cliff, singer, is 79. Hillary Scott from Lady A is 37. Paul Logan, wrestler, is 28. And Jesse Carmichael from Maroon 5 is 44.
Thank you, David. Let's go to Allison with what's going on with WXVU.
All right, Chris. So the 5th episode in our Profcast series is now live. It's my conversation with Dr. Heidi Rose, who's the Communications Department Chair at Villanova. And the podcast Profcast shines a light on the outstanding research efforts put forth by faculty at Villanova. You can find it wherever you listen to podcasts, and keep your eye out for another couple of episodes coming today and early next week. We're also taking the time each week to highlight one of the 24 different student shows running on WXVU this semester. So this week, we encourage you to check out Night Shift, hosted by Jacob Marscola and Raven Reed. It debuted last week and airs every Thursday night at 10 p.m., centered around themes perfect for a late night vibe.
Thank you, Allison. You're listening to the Morning Roar right here on WXVU 89.1 FM. We're going to be taking a quick break, so stay tuned.
This is Father Peter, and you're listening to the 89.1 The Roar.
VU salutes the Villanova women's basketball team for their incredible 2022-2023 season that captivated all of Nova Nation.
Segrist is literally taking the team on her back right now. This is all Segrist right now.
Jacob Arts and Zach Tipton chronicled every moment during the NCAA tournament as the Wildcats made the Sweet 16.
6:19 to go. Segrist working. Segrist in. Good. A 1-point game.
Congratulations to Coach Denise Dillon and all of the women's team for such a memorable season. We can't wait for next year. From your home for Villanova Sports, V89.1, The Roar.
Longwood Gardens is a proud supporter of WXVU, and they invite you to come make your winter escape. Embark on an exotic day trip by escaping to Longwood's warm conservatory, a lush sanctuary of a variety of beautiful plants from all around the world. Explore the ever-changing orchid house as it bursts with colorful standouts from their expansive collection, with new orchids coming into brilliant flower throughout the season with Longwood's changing display. Longwood Gardens, located in Kennett Square. Ticketing information available at longwoodgardens.org.
It's the Morning Roar right here on WXVU 89.1 FM. Let's take it to David with our 3-day weather forecast for the main line.
So before I get into the weather really quick, my dad said that we all need to take a road trip to Chickies and Pete's so that Chris can experience it.
The guy in the bathroom, right?
Anyway, so 3-day weather forecast, some sun to start today. Clouds build in the afternoon. We'll get up to a high of 61 degrees. Cloudy with periods of rain after midnight tonight. It will stay mild, though, with a low of just 55. Rain ending early on Saturday with some sunshine in the afternoon. It will be breezy, though, and we'll get up to a high of 70 degrees. Much cooler on Sunday with a mix of sun and clouds, a high of 51. Right now on Villanova's campus, it's 37 degrees.
Thank you, David. Let's go to Allison with our Morning Roar news update.
All right. A police officer has been charged after he hit and killed a bicyclist in Chester County last month while responding to another traffic call, according to the district attorney's office. Westtown East Goshen Regional Police Officer Jason Listmeyer has been charged with careless driving, unintentional death, and other related crimes in the February 19th crash. Police say 75-year-old Michael Thomas Gioni was riding his bike when Listmeyer hit him from behind. Listmeyer immediately rendered aid, but Gioni was pronounced dead on the scene. And just in case there was any doubt, a survey shows that 64% of people agree that swearing after you've been hurt actually lessens the pain. 64% of Brits said to them swearing helps take the edge off the pain of a minor injury, and science backs them up. More on that in a second. People had no argument when it came to the word that's most effective as a natural analgesic. As you might expect, I can't say it here, but it starts with F. The study by insights agency Perspectus Global also found that the average Brit man has more of a potty mouth than women, swearing 10 times a day compared to 8 for women. Neuropsychologist Dr. Rachel Taylor says the science shows that when people swear, it can activate the amygdala, which in turn triggers a fight or flight response. This leads to a surge in adrenaline, a natural form of pain relief. So guys, let's keep it FCC friendly, but what's your go-to move after a sudden episode of pain?
Probably swearing.
Yeah, definitely swearing.
Like,
Yeah,
to go to every time.
definitely swearing.
Yeah. David?
I mean, I would also say like yelling. Like I will sometimes just yell. My mom will be like, "What's wrong?" And I'll just like I'll mess up or something like that. Like because I feel like when I yell, and I can yell really really loudly. When I just yell loudly, I feel like it helps too. So yeah, I mean I guess yeah.
Is it just like a nondescript shout? Like, is there any words in there? Or is it
No,
just
it's
you
pretty
going
much just a shout. Like when you just let out like a loud yell, like it really helps. It really helps. And it may be extremely sudden and random, but I don't do it that often. So
like if you stub your toe in con, are you just like screaming at the top of your lungs?
Oh no, probably not. Yeah, I mean it depends on the context. But
Oh yeah, that's a good one. What if you're in public and you like hurt yourself? That's like so embarrassing. What do you do? Like you ever trip in public?
Oh yeah.
And just
yeah,
like,
well, it also depends. Like
I'm
if you-
okay.
If you
Just
trip,
gotta laugh it off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did trip one time in Tolan time walking up the steps. And there was a bunch of people behind me, but I was looking down at my phone.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a tough scene.
so,
you
like-
always gotta like laugh it
Yeah,
off.
but I
You're
didn't.
like, I'm okay,
yeah,
I'm
exactly.
okay.
Yeah, but I didn't like fall. Like it was more just like a trip. Like you got to
Okay.
catch yourself.
Yeah.
You know?
That's good. I
Yeah.
saw someone fall down the steps of Bartley one time,
Like-
outside the outside
Like
steps.
completely fall down.
Yes, like
That's
completely
awful.
fall down. I know.
But also, those are like
You're laughing.
You left first.
Yeah, but you told the story. Nothing significant happened. You saw somebody fall.
those are like the
Yeah,
most shallow
it was
steps. How are
relevant.
you
So
falling down
mean.
those
I don't
steps?
know. I think probably
Your phone.
she was on her phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's just
Can't be
not
on your
steep at
phone
all.
walking up the stairs
No.
or down the stairs.
And it's so common because, like, you know, in between classes, you always want to like check things.
Yeah,
But yeah, those steps, you have to be careful.
they'll get you apparently.
Steps
will.
are dangerous. Yes.
Newsflash.
thought? Breaking news: stairs dangerous.
A lot of breaking news today.
A lot. All right, class registration time. We were just talking about this before the show. It's registration for the fall 2023 semester, and it opened this past Monday here at Villanova. And depending on your class year, you are assigned a certain day and time when you can begin registering for classes. Dom, David, did your times come up yet? And is this process orderly or a nightmare? And Allison, will you miss it?
I can give you your answer right now. No,
Yeah,
not even a little bit.
I can't imagine anybody would ever.
It's
miss class
such a terrible
registration.
process,
Yeah, it
especially for
sucks.
freshmen and sophomores, because like you register for classes that night, but if you're smart, your registration like it shouldn't end until the first day of classes because
No.
you got to have what's that app?
Corsical.
Corsical, and consistently be checking to see if you can get into a different class. So it's terrible. It's a terrible system, but probably is, you know, what's a better way to do it. But I also don't understand why the people with the most credits get to register first. Shouldn't it be the opposite way around?
What?
Like if if somebody has the most credits,
Yeah.
they should be last to register. They have the
No.
most credits.
But
Wait,
they're
do you mean
seniors.
class size or
They have-
class wise, or do you
No,
mean
no, no.
like-
Like so, like whoever has the most credits at Villanova hypothetically gets to register first. Right?
Well,
I think I'm right.
yeah, that-
Are
I-
you
that's just because
dividing
they're a
by
senior.
grades, or do
yeah,
you-
yeah. I think it's divided
So-
by grades.
No. In your system, are you saying that like
Oh.
seniors would register last,
No,
or
no,
are
no.
you saying that within the seniors, whoever
Within the
has the
seniors,
least-
within the
okay,
seniors, within the seniors, the person like the senior with the least amount of credits should register first.
I see.
I
Okay,
think
guess
it
that
goes
makes a
by
little sense.
graduation.
Huh?
That's what I was
Huh?
told. That it
Graduation.
goes by like so. For instance, I had it first. Like my date was the second earliest last semester,
Mhm.
Yeah.
but I'll have it like one of
Freshman's-
the last times.
Freshman's
this time.
different. Freshman year's different. It's opposite of what you had the first semester, I think, for freshmen.
Yeah. So wait, how does it work then? Every other
So once you become a
semester?
sophomore, it's
By credit.
by credit.
Yeah.
And junior year too.
So if you have the most credits, you register first.
first, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I just thought it was like it went back and forth. Like
That kind
no.
of makes sense. Swapping it.
Mine.
Yeah, I can see why that would.
I
make
guess
sense.
I guess they should be rewarded for getting 5s on AP exams in high school, but whatever. Talk about that later. AP.
yeah, but I do
Hate
agree though.
College
Like
Board.
if someone needs credits, don't you think that they should be able to register first?
That's what I'm
The
saying.
logic is that if you have more credits, you're going to be graduating sooner, and you need to make sure that you get the required classes that you need. Because like seniors can graduate a semester early, so
Okay.
you got to make sure that you get like all of your requirements out of the way. So
Okay,
they're
somebody got a 5 on AP Human Geography.
gonna, maybe. No, we didn't even have human geography. Don't even-
Okay.
Come on. What do you think this is, Tom? All right. Is it time for the morning roar mindbender, guys?
Uh-oh.
Allison,
I
think it
take
is.
it away.
All right.
I mean, I'm looking forward to this one. So
Yeah, you guys should be. So, in lieu of a Mindbender, we are sticking with trivia for the week as we do MLB opening day trivia. So, the Dominator held true to form last week, pulverizing the questions in his path, and he leads David
Generous.
4.5 to 2.5. Yeah, Nick's writing these, not me. So the rules this week, I will host the first round. It'll be 4 questions, 2 for each player, 15 seconds per question. Again, if you miss the question, the other player can step in to steal, but if the second player misses, no point is awarded for the question. And we have a new twist this week. There is a mandatory lightning round, regardless of the score at the end of the first round. Chris will host. There will be 4 questions. If either David or Dom thinks they know the answer, they can say it as soon as they know it. If their guess is correct, they get the answer and the question is over. But if the initial guess is incorrect, the other player gets a chance. Both of you each get 1 chance in the lightning round at the questions, so make sure you are confident in your guess. And those
Okay,
questions
I
are
like
worth
SNL skit.
2 points.
Okay, so it overall at the end of the game is
got it.
the most points. It's not by rounds, so it's
Yeah,
not like
I
we
got
can
it,
both win
yeah,
one round and
I
then we
got it.
split.
No,
No,
No.
that's by points.
Okay, so it's by points. Okay, so points are important. So the first round is 1 point. The second round is 2 points.
Just
Yes.
answer questions
Oh, yeah.
correctly.
Yes.
Okay.
Just answer them right. Yeah,
See,
okay.
I like this better than the riddle.
I kind of like the
I like the riddle.
The
better.
riddles, I think, are more
I think
fun.
it's really entertaining.
Well, okay.
I think exactly for the reason why you don't like them.
Yeah,
Let's
probably.
move on.
Nick, we got to get back to the riddles next week. All right, so let's start. David, I believe you are up first. So here is your first question. In 2015, the
Okay.
Phillies opened at home against the Boston Red Sox in a
Yes.
season in which they would go on to lose 99 games,
Yes.
and they ended up losing the opener 8-0. Name at least 3 players in the lineup for the Phillies that day. You can name up to 8, but 3 must be correct to get the point for the question.
Okay, so Cesar Hernandez, 2015, Andres Blanco, possibly, Tommy Joseph.
Not even one of those was
Really?
correct.
Really?
Can I
2015?
steal? Can I
Okay,
steal?
hold on. I get 5 more guesses.
Oh, okay.
Wait, you get
does?
5 more
You
guesses?
said you can name up to 8. You said you can name up to 8. I'm trying to think. 2015.
You're right. Okay, he can name up to 8.
2015. That's a really good.
Yeah,
It's not Hernandez. Hernandez has
it's
to
right.
be an answer.
It's right before him, and like
It's not her. It's not. He's not on here. I
Seriously.
promise you.
there's one that's a gimme.
Wow.
Dude, we got to move it along.
Yeah,
Come on.
we gotta.
Okay.
15
All right.
seconds.
All right, can I go?
I'll say the pitcher was Jeremy Hellickson.
That sounds right.
No. Okay.
No.
All
I
right.
just give up.
Go ahead.
Is the pitcher? Actually, I'm not gonna pitcher. Carlos Ruiz.
That's correct.
Okay.
Yeah,
I guess 2015.
2015. Carlos Ruiz, Ben Revere,
Correct.
and
Need one more to win.
Freddie Gallis.
Correct. You've
Yeah.
gotten 3. All right. So the first point goes to Dom. All right, Dom. The next question is for you. Which of the following teams has won a World Series? Is it A, the Rockies,
This
B-
is so unfair.
Rockies.
B, the Guardians, formerly the Indians, C, the Brewers, or D, the Mariners?
Do you guys have World Series? I know it's not the Mariners or the Rockies. How new it? The Indians aren't that new though. You guys are. I don't know if you have a World Series. I will say
can't help
I will say the Brewers do.
That is incorrect.
God,
You have the chance to steal, David.
Can you give me the options again,
Yes.
please?
It's which of the following teams has won a World Series? Is it A, the Rockies, B, the Guardians, formerly the Indians, C, the Brewers, or D, the Mariners?
Rockies.
No, it's the Indians.
That is incorrect.
The
So it's the
Indians.
Cleveland franchise, known at the time as the Indians, won the World Series in both 1920 and 1948.
Okay.
None of the other teams mentioned have won a World Series.
Oh, this is
Why are you
tough.
asking
Your
me?
life is pain.
This is
yeah,
I should know
obviously.
these. I really should know these. Bad.
All right, David, next question goes to you.
Okay.
So the last Phillies pitcher to throw a no-hitter is it A, Roy Halladay, B, Kurt Schilling, C, Kevin Millwood, or D, Cole Hamels?
Cole Hamels.
That is correct. All right, so we're now tied
That
1
was
to 1.
2015, wasn't it? No,
This is last year.
2016.
This is
It
last
was
game of the Phillies.
2015, on July 25th,
Against the
2015.
Cubs, yeah.
Okay.
What
Dom,
the
last
opening day
question in the
starter
standard
was?
round for you.
AJ Burnett.
Yeah, who was
All
the
right.
starter?
Last year, Aaron Judge hit 62 home runs, the most in American
Yeah.
League history in one season. Barry Bonds, Mark McGuire, and Sammy Sosa all have multiple seasons with over 60 home runs in the National League, but some discount these totals due to the suspected use of performance-enhancing drugs. If we remove Bonds,
Sure.
McGuire, and Sosa, which National League slugger has the most home runs in a single season? Is it A, Ryan Howard, B, Willie Mays, C, Giancarlo Stanton, or D, Albert Pujols?
Oh, this is hard.
This is a
It's
brutal question.
this is hard.
This is a hard
It's
question.
fourth on the. I mean, why? It's not. I was hoping it was Maris, but that's the AL. It's not Howard. I think it's. It was who? Howard, Pujols. Who were the other two?
Mays and Stanton.
I don't think it's Stanton. I will go with Willie Mays.
That is incorrect. David, you have the chance to
Pujols.
steal here. That is also incorrect. It is actually
Stanton.
Stanton with 59 home runs in the 2017 season.
Wow.
This is
So
a
we
bad
finished-
showing for
Okay.
us.
Yeah.
that was hard.
Brutal
And the
for you
first
guys.
one I should have gotten.
So we finished the first round with, is it 1-1?
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
Lightning
Over the
round.
lightning round.
You guys
Lightning-
just say the answer when you think you know it.
All right. So this is just like anyone can answer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
As soon as you know it,
Free
just say
for
it.
All right. First question. Name the legendary Phillies play-by-play radio and TV.
Scott
Eric
Bransky.
Callis.
Oh.
Eric
okay.
Alice.
I
Yep.
thought you were going to say now.
Nope.
Okay. Good.
So what happened?
Makes sense.
You got
Okay.
you got the point.
Oh, okay.
You got it
Go
wrong.
ahead. All right. God.
All right. Which MLB franchise did Phillies outfielder Nick Castellanos originally make his
Tigers.
debut?
Tigers. Ah, that's
I
That's
it.
think
me.
that
David
one
said
goes
it
to
first.
David.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's 3-3 right now, still tied.
Perennial All-Star MVP candidate and Eagles superfan Mike Trout hails from this South Jersey town.
Millville.
Yup.
All right.
I didn't even know that.
Who has thrown the most who has thrown the most career pitches on opening day among active pitchers?
Kershaw.
Bumgarner.
Justin Verlander.
All right.
Wait,
All
is
right.
it tied?
No, David wins.
Oh, David
It's
wins.
5-3.
Yeah.
He gets 2. So with it,
Oh yeah, it's
is
2
the
points.
is the actual score now 4.5 to 4.5? Does he get
No,
two?
it's
No,
4.5
4.5
to
to
3.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I am very disappointed with my performance, but it was good enough.
It was
Yeah.
still a win.
That's mine.
Yeah.
All right, this is the Morning Roar right here on WXVU 89.1 FM. We're going to be taking a quick break, so stay tuned for more.
What's going on, everyone? I'm AJ Malo, the host of Thoughts of Yesterday with AJ, and you are listening to WXVU V89.1 The Roar.
Did you know anxiety, a form of stress, is the most common health condition in the United States and is linked to academic outcomes?
Well, did you know not all anxiety is the same? Shortness of breath, rapid heart rate, nausea, and hot flashes can all be signs of anxiety.
Did you know there are free resources available to provide support? The Office of Health Promotion offers a free stress management program and coaching for well-being. To get started, complete the Thrive 365 survey found on the Office of Health Promotion website at villanova.edu/health promotion. Again, that's villanova.edu/health promotion.
You also can contact the University Counseling Center for confidential personal and group counseling and educational programs at 610-519-4050. That's 610-519-4050. Learn how to manage your stress in a healthy way and know that you are not alone.
Stay in the know with Nova Nurses. This message was brought to you by senior nursing students in the health promotion course of the Fitzpatrick College of Nursing, the Office of Health Promotion, and V89.1 WXVU Villanova Radio.
Do you have the Sunday scaries? Relax with Sonic Bliss every Sunday at 10 p.m. Sonic Bliss is designed to help you unwind with 3 hours of trip hop, dream pop, acoustic, ambient, and world grooves. No, it's not a love song show, but if you want to make out to it, that's fine too. Chill out with Sonic Bliss, Sundays at 10 p.m. on V89.1 The Roar.
And we're back with the Morning Roar right here on WXVU 89.1 FM. The Roar. Let's take it to Allison.
We're bringing you this upcoming conversation with Kat Collins thanks to our partnership with the 32nd annual Boscov's Berks Jazz Festival, which runs through Sunday. We want to congratulate Antoinette Donovan, Kevin Covington, and Tim Horner, who all won tickets to Berks performances this weekend. Ticketing information for remaining shows is available at berksjazzfest.com.
Thank you, Allison. Now we're happy to have Kat Collins in the studio with us. Kat is a sophomore at Villanova majoring in civil engineering. She's been with the campus activities team since last spring and is the director of live entertainment in Kat's department of late night programming. Kat joins us today to preview the Battle of the Bands happening at the Oreo tonight from 7 to 11. Kat, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing great. Happy to have you here.
Thank you.
Now, Kat, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, including how you came to Villanova?
So I did early decision to Villanova back in obviously senior year. I decided to come here because my grandfather went here, my aunt went here, but I actually had no clue about Villanova till August. It was kind of an early decision, and I'm happy I came here. I've thrived here so far, and I love it. In regards to going like into the CAT program, I'm very happy with that as well. I discovered it last year going through different options for Villanova of like clubs and things you can get involved in, and I fell in love with getting to help put on events on campus and everything. I was actually in a live band for years, and I used to love to sing. I did theater, and so when I saw the opportunity for live entertainment, I was like, this sounds like a blast. And I'm really happy with getting to do that and be part of that on campus. And so now I'm here, and I'm kind of excited after a year of work to finally have something to have other bands get involved and show what they got.
So, Kat, as director of live entertainment with the campus activities team, what are your typical responsibilities?
Writing emails, lots of emails to different companies and performing people to help figure out ways we can get entertainment to Villanova. Meetings every week with the entire director's team and exec board. Emailing again with staging companies and VUTC and figuring out different live entertainments, getting in contact with different bands and figuring out ways and what dates work for shows and what people on campus would like to see.
Okay, so as for tonight, Battle of the Bands, can you give us some background on what usually happens at the Battle of the Bands?
So for this, I don't even know exactly yet. I guess for now we have 4 different bands performing. There is Off the Reserve, Aurochs, Better Never Ever Than Now, sorry, and Study Hours. So I'm excited to see how they perform. It's supposed to be by vote of a QR code. Students get a vote on campus. There'll be food trucks, it'll be yard games, and just watching of these bands play their songs for about 30 to 45 minutes each, and hopefully we'll find a winner. So I'm excited to see what happens.
That sounds like fun.
Thank
So word has it that you yourself, Kat, are a vocalist as part of a band. Can you tell us a little bit more about your experience?
I did School of Rock for years. That was actually a lot of fun. I sang ranges of music from Led Zeppelin and Motley Crue all the way to, all the way to like Stone Temple Pilot, Black Keys, all of those. I was saying a lot of different genres of music. I also did theater for a while as a kid. So I was saying like Broadway shows and Broadway songs and stuff, which was a lot of fun. I've mostly like to stick to singing in more the classic rock area, as it's fun to get up on stage and kind of just have a blast singing it. So yeah.
That's awesome. Now, Kat, are there any other late night events happening this semester that our listeners should know about?
There are. We have tons of different events going on. There's a couple movie nights happening. I don't know the exact dates, but I know they're on CAT calendar and will be posted up in Villanova as well. We also have other events in regards to tomorrow. There's a DC trip, which is going to be a lot of fun. I know they're going to go to the National Museum as well as the Aerospace Museum, so this will be fun. And then there's always Quizzo and everything as well. So, yeah.
And Kat, if a student or band wanted to get involved with the Battle of the Bands next year, how would you suggest they do so?
That's a good question. I'm not director next year. I'll be abroad. So I guess hopefully the next live entertainment director will want to continue this tradition of doing Battle of the Bands, and we can have it be a reoccurring yearly event for bands to compete.
Sounds good. How can Villanova students best stay connected with CAT events on social media?
Following the Villanova CAT Instagram will definitely be a huge way to stay connected. Also, if you know anybody in Villanova CAT, we'd be more than happy to tell you about our events and anything that we have upcoming to get involved.
Awesome. Thank you, Kat, so much for coming on today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.
You got it. Now, we encourage everyone to check out the Battle of the Bands starting at 7 p.m. tonight at the Oreo. This is the Morning Roar right here on WXVU. We're going to be taking a quick break, so stay tuned for more.
Hi, everyone. This is Ryan Derry, the business director at WXVU, and you're listening to V89.1 The Roar.
Villanova Parking and Transportation brings you this important notification regarding parking off campus in nearby lots. representatives from SEPTA and the Villanova Center Shopping Plaza reached out to the university as a courtesy to let the Villanova community know that these parking lots are for the use of their customers only. Vehicles parked by others or vehicles parked overnight will be ticketed and towed at the owner's expense. Please do not park in any of the SEPTA parking lots or the parking lots around Villanova Center, unless visiting Villanova University offices there, as vehicles will be subject to be towed. Please contact linda.lindley@villanova.edu with any questions.
The Villanova Leadership Program provides 6 different workshops on leadership tips and tricks, theories, and networking. Get Villanova Leadership certified and become a better leader. More information is available at villanova.edu/VLP.
Somebody say we got a new friend.
What a song. Just had to say that really quickly.
What is it?
Dancing on My Own?
By
Chris.
Who's that by?
Okay.
I don't know.
Is it
I didn't
Callum
even know that
Scott,
song
I believe
either.
his name, but it's a remix.
It was like our playoff song.
Yeah, it is Callum Scott. It was the Phillies playoff song that Kyle
okay.
Schwarber may or may not have brought from the Red Sox.
But
But
this is that song that just played was a playoff song.
yeah, so in Philadelphia, there's a rally, for the underdog. So
Okay.
it was this dancing on my own. You're by yourself.
Yeah.
When it comes to just the city of Philadelphia trying to.
Sorry,
beat
our city
the
has
world.
culture, Chris.
Sorry.
It was a remix. I have
Your
some
culture's
electric
throwing beer at
videos.
people at sporting events.
Okay, watch it. You guys are the Milwaukee Brewers.
We drink beer. We don't throw it. All right.
Disagree.
But yeah, so it was. I have some great videos. Whole ballpark singing it. It was a good time. Brings back to good memories.
That's what I like to hear, Dave. And now, I mean, we're basically already into it. MLB season preview. Yesterday was opening day. Should be a national holiday.
Yes,
Dom David.
It should be.
It should
It
be.
should be. How do
100%.
professors expect me to go to class on opening day?
Crazy.
Like there's games from 1 to 10.
It's bananas.
Well, really,
I know.
1 o'clock in the morning, 12 straight hours. But sure.
What?
So the West Coast games get over at 1 o'clock in the morning,
Oh, okay.
and
yeah.
I usually stay up for them. Okay. Anyway.
Really?
Yeah.
They're so
That's
late.
impressive.
Angels lost again.
Yeah. Also the Athletics. That was tough.
All right. Dom, David, Phillies win-loss record predictions. How do we think the season
I
is
want
going
to
to
go
go?
first?
I want to go first
Okay.
because I know you're
Alright.
gonna have a
Okay.
scientific explanation for yours.
Scientific. Okay.
So before yesterday's performance, I would say
Yesterday's performance should not impact.
it does. It
Really?
does.
Okay.
Before yesterday, I would have said the Phillies are going to win 90 games, 90 and 72.
Okay.
After yesterday's performance, I think they're going to go 88 and 84. I took 2 wins away from them.
So basically the same record from last.
Yeah, I mean, I just
No improvements.
Well, I thought I don't
Even
feel
after the start they got off to last year.
I don't feel confident enough in Aarondola as an ace or a bullpen
Okay.
after yesterday. Again, it's one game.
Okay.
But
Well,
from what I saw, it wasn't good.
well the
Offense looks good.
the best part of your bullpen did not pitch.
I know, but I mean, Giovanni, the problem,
Gregory Soto.
or whatever his name is, he
Walk guys. Yeah. that was
walked
tough.
guys. And he
Yeah.
couldn't. Well, I think the pitch clock is going to be a problem.
Yeah.
I love
it might be.
Oh, it definitely makes the game a lot
It's
faster. But
so much
it,
nicer.
the,
So
like,
much better.
I don't know if David, you felt this way. But not Nolan, sorry, but the relievers looked rushed.
Well, it's hard to when the Rangers scored 9 runs in that 4th inning. It's hard to stop
yeah,
their
you can't stop.
Yeah, and I thought
see
the
what you
big
mean.
moment in the game was, I believe it was in the 2nd or 3rd inning when Schwarber was at bat against DeGrom, and they had a whole pitch comm situation, which is pretty much, if you don't know, it's where the pitchers can control what pitch they want to throw to the catcher. The catcher relays. It's instead of putting down the signs using your fingers because they were worried about sign stealing the Astros. Yeah, so
I like signs
from
stealing,
2017. So okay.
No, not like that, but not with technology. Not with
But yeah,
technology.
so anyway, so there was a pitch comm situation, and Schwarber had to wait 3 or 4 minutes, and it was definitely rough with momentum. So, my prediction for the Phils is I think they win the NL East.
I like it.
93 and 69 is my prediction. I think they win it by 1 game.
I was going to say because I think the Mets. Are
And
gonna
my
win.
reason is because
Braves
the
too.
Phillies don't have to play the NL East a whole lot this year with the new schedule. They play at least every team one time. All Major League Baseball teams do.
That's good.
They play every team, all 30 teams, or all 29 other teams. I think it's gonna be close. I think the Braves are 1 game behind the Phils at 92 and 70, and the Mets are going to be a few games behind
Mets
that.
gonna
They
Met.
have a lot of injuries too at the top of their rotation,
Mets
and the
gonna
Phillies do
Met.
too. But and I think the season MVP is for the Phils. I think is Alec Bohm. I really do.
He looks really good.
Yeah,
10 to 15 pounds of muscle.
Okay, so before we get to the 3-3, Chris, Brewers predictions after that tough loss
It was a
yesterday.
tough loss.
80 and
And
82.
All the experts are really high on the Brewers.
I don't think any experts are high on the Brewers.
No, you have good pitching, right?
Yeah, we've got good pitching.
Yeah.
The bullpen is not very good.
Yeah, Devin.
Take it easy.
Devin.
I mean, you traded Josh Hader.
Yeah, okay. Josh
Bad
Hader was-
decision.
Josh
Look,
Hader stinks.
he
Josh
was kind of
Hader
getting
at the end of the
washed
year
up.
was good.
He was kind of washed up when we traded him. So that's all I'm saying. All right.
He was
I didn't
amazing
mind that
until
trade.
Matt Vierling and Alec Bohm hit home runs off of him. Just wanted to say.
Okay. Well,
Okay, go ahead.
Well, look,
I'll give you time.
I think that they're probably going to be second in our division.
Second?
I think they're
Really?
going to be who do
It's
you?
a hot take.
What do you mean
Cubs?
that's a hot
okay,
take?
we'll talk about it.
What?
I am also high on the Cubs.
I am high on
I'm
They
them.
high
may be
on the Cubs,
they may be
too.
one of the teams I picked to do well.
I think the Cubs are going to win the division, and the
You think the
Brewers.
Cubs
think
are
it'll be the
going to win the
Cardinals?
division? So
Are
the
the
Cardinals
Cardinals?
won't even finish top two.
Cardinals gone. Cardinals
They're gone.
No,
If anything, they've gotten
done.
better.
no, I don't.
They just called up the number 4 prospect and
Don't
have
care.
Wilson
Do
Contreras.
not
Well, he
care.
might be hurt. Wilson Contreras.
It's the Cardinals. But my problem with the Brewers is that we
Okay.
did nothing in the offseason. Like literally nothing.
Well, you don't. The franchise does not spend money.
No,
the
of course not. And that's the problem. We have no money to spend because all of our money is tied up with the clown Christian Yelich.
Yeah, what happened to him?
He's so washed. I'm so
He
sick
won
of him.
MVP.
Well, the
He won
injuries,
MVP,
the
and then-
injuries were a big part of Yelich. The back injury.
Sure, yeah.
And I also think too, leading him off was probably not the best decision to have.
But I feel like that's indicative of how washed he is. Like if you're leading off, like you're
That's
done.
not true.
I
at
know.
all.
I'm
You
feeling
saying something
that.
about Trey Turner?
What?
That's not
You want
true
to say
at
something
all.
about Trey Turner?
What?
My leadoff hitter?
Yeah.
What's wrong with Trey Turner?
Nothing. I'm just saying Christian
Watch it.
Yelich, who is a
I-
former MVP, should
I think
not be
Christian
batting
Yelich
leadoff.
is going to have a decent year. I do.
I don't.
I mean, I don't
so.
think it's all-star level, but
Well,
Really?
it should be all-star level with what we're paying him. But that's
well,
the
there's a
exact
difference
problem.
between what you're paying and when injuries factor into that and actually performance. It's kind of like I think of Tobias Harris on the Sixers. Just because we paid him doesn't mean that he has to be fantastic. I mean,
He's on a
there's a difference
averaging
if
14
the team pays the player. I don't want to
Yeah.
talk too much. Team pays the player. That's the team's decision.
Yeah.
The player. I mean, of course, there's expectations, but there has to be research that goes into when signing the players.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, research can go wrong, though.
But
Yeah,
the research
I mean,
went
absolutely.
wrong. He is not worth what we are paying him right now.
Well, I
at
mean, you also
all.
paid him just coming off of an MVP.
Exactly.
So that's a lot of it.
I know. That's
so
the
I mean, that's
problem. Yeah.
unfortunate. Things
It's-
happen in
it's-
sports like that.
I know.
So,
I know.
But
That-
I mean,
that's
he was
why-
an amazing player when you signed him.
Oh, 100%.
And
He
even
was
his
my
first year or
dude.
two
I'm
in
wearing his
Milwaukee.
jersey because
Yeah.
that's the only
Show the
jersey
camera,
they,
Chris. Show the
That's
camera.
the only jersey
Let's get
they
a-
still
Nice.
sell. Like, come on. But
Corbin? Where's Corbin?
Rowdy Tellez.
no, dude. Like
Willie
you walk
Adames?
into the Brewers team store, it is only Yelich jerseys, and it's so annoying.
Yeah, that must
If you want to
stink.
fly us out to Milwaukee, we'll do it. We'll do
I
a whole
mean,
show.
Yeah, we'll do a whole show. You could walk into the store and be like, why are we
Hmm.
only selling Yelich stuff? He's like the most mid player on this team right now. Even though everyone's gonna say that's a hot take. I'm just not high on the Brewers right now.
Okay.
They're gonna finish about 500.
I don't know about that.
Are
but
we
okay.
serious?
Nah, they'll finish like 81 or 82
They'll
and
be
80.
500, I think.
Yeah,
They'll
okay.
be 500, maybe
It'll
a
be
game
close.
Give or
above,
take.
maybe a game below. Yeah.
Like it'll be a very average season,
Oh, I would agree. Yeah.
and then they're gonna have to figure out their stuff in the offseason and then not spend any money once again.
At least you guys have that slide.
What?
At least you have that slide. It's pretty cool.
We do have the slide. The
Okay,
slide
we,
is
we
fun.
haven't even gotten to
No,
the
we
to the
haven't.
next stuff.
Well, I
yet.
wanna know what
We need
Allison's
to move
is.
along. Yes,
Yankees,
Allison.
Mets.
Yankees or
Allison.
Mets?
happening?
Like you have to choose.
I
It's a big answer here.
don't care.
But if
Okay,
you had to pick. Like
Yep.
somebody was like, "All right, Allison, you're from New York. Baseball's a big deal. You have to pick."
go Mets.
Whoa.
Really?
Okay.
Was not expecting that.
Come on.
I
I
have
was
Mets-
expecting
I
Yankees.
have Mets fans friends,
Okay,
so
Okay.
that's fine.
go Mets.
That's fine.
I've been to a
Understandable.
Mets game, and that's the only baseball game I've ever been to. So
Okay. Who did they play? Do you remember?
no,
How many years ago was this?
last summer.
Okay.
Probably the Marlins. All right, continue.
Okay. So 3 teams to watch, 3 teams that are overrated. So I'm going to start since Dom started last time. I may steal a couple of Dom's answers. So teams to watch for, I'll make this pretty quick. Cubs, number 1. I think the Cubs are going to not win the NL
also have
Central,
the
but I think they're going to be really good. Did they make a wild card? Not sure, but I think they'll be really good. The Rangers. Rangers are going to be really good. Yes, their starting pitching,
They
their
should be
lineup
good.
is really good. Their bullpen is not great, but I do think they're going to be pretty good. The AL West is not that great. I mean, I don't think the Angels are going to be that great. I don't think the Athletics obviously are going to be that great. So I think the Rangers have a good chance there. And the Orioles. The Orioles did not make a lot of moves this offseason, but they were really good last year. They have a lot of fun, exciting young prospects. My teams that are overrated, number one is the Twins. I don't think the Twins are going to be that good. They traded Luis Arias, which I think was a bad decision.
Yeah.
I believe he led the AL in batting average last year. The Brewers, number two. I'm
Thanks.
sorry, Chris.
Appreciate it.
And my third team is the Los Angeles Dodgers. They lost a lot of pieces. I think they're still going to be good in the regular season. But again, I mean, you lose Trey Turner.
Padres are
Gavin
insane
Lux
now.
gets injured. I think that the Padres win the NL West. So those are my three teams to watch. Three teams I think are overrated, but anything can happen. So we'll see.
I also like the Cubs. I think the Cubs are good. Dansby Swanson is good. Cody Bellinger can maybe get back to his form.
Can maybe bounce back.
Nico Hornier looks good. Horner, whatever his last name is.
Horner, yep.
Chicago White Sox as well. I'm big on Chicago teams this year.
Really?
White Sox look good. Andrew Vaughn had a really good game last night. They beat the Astros last night. They have really, really good starting pitching. They have 3 all-star level
I
guys.
think they have a good
Cease, Giolito,
top
and
part
Lynn.
of the rotation.
Cease,
Giolito
Giolito
was very bad.
If they can get Kopech to be healthy, and then Crochet, if he can be healthy too, they have 2 young guys. That
I'm
can
also
be okay.
not sold on their lineup. The bottom of the lineup has
Their
holes in
lineup's
it.
risky, but
yeah,
we'll see.
especially when you lose Abreu.
He's old, but he can still hit the ball. I think he batted 3rd or 4th for the Astros last night. And then finally, Seattle Mariners. Mariners are going to be really good. Julio Rodriguez is probably like the most exciting player in baseball right now. They just got Teoscar Hernandez too, who can hit the heck out of the ball. So those are my 3 teams to watch. To fade, the Mets. Mets going to Met. Cleveland Guardians. They can't win the AL Central again. The AL Central is so bad. I'm done with the Guardians winning that. I hope somebody else wins it this year. And then finally, the Red Sox. The Red Sox are really, really bad, and they'll probably win like 60 games this year.
No.
Yes.
No. The Red Sox have a good amount of pieces.
No, they don't.
I mean, they kind of middled in the offseason. Like, they got rid of players and they picked up players.
Terrible.
They are not terrible. I mean, I think they're going to be – I don't think they make the playoffs, but they're not going to lose.
They're definitely not making the
100
playoffs. The AL East is too good.
Who did they lose to yesterday?
They lost to the Orioles 10-9.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not
mean-
prepare 3 teams to watch and 3 teams that are
Okay.
overrated, so we're just going to skip that part for me.
Allison? Go Mets.
Go Mets.
Amen.
It's
That's all we
George
need.
Santos' team, so
Well, okay.
Did you see
I'm
the
not,
video?
yes.
exactly.
I'm not
Right.
I want to be clear. I'm not saying go Mets. Obviously, I was saying Allison.
no.
Let's get into
I have
George
to be
Santos.
clear about that.
Let's not.
We only have like 5 minutes left. I don't think that's nearly enough time.
And a final salute to the women's NCAA basketball team. Maddie Siegrist announced she is declaring for the 2023 WNBA draft. Isn't she going to be like a top 5 pick?
I hope so.
I hope
That's
so
what
too.
I've heard.
That's gonna be
You
amazing.
know what? And I was saying this earlier. It's like, I don't have Jalen Brunson or Archie Diacono, but I do have Maddie Siegrist. And that's okay
And that's okay.
in my time here at Villanova.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
You have the GOAT.
I have the GOAT.
Exactly.
I probably have the best according to Jacob Arts and Zach Tipton, probably the best women basketball player in the Big East ever. So that's good.
That's huge.
That's huge.
Coming from our experts here on WXVU. Men's tournament. Do you find this Final Four interesting or lacking blue bloods? Predictions?
Boring. It's boring.
It's so
I want
boring.
to see it's because whoever wins Miami versus UConn is going to win the national championship because FAU and SDSU stink. So
Choke
it's
of a
so
team.
annoying.
There's
That's
no
so
way they
like,
should have
I
got to the
understand
Final
upsets
Four.
are fun, but let's leave the upsets in the Sweet 16 and then Elite Eight means business. Kansas State deserves to be there, and I'm angry because I love that short guy on Kansas State. That's it.
I have not watched any college
you
basketball since the
serious?
Sweet 16. Yes.
What do you
I actually don't blame you because when Villanova's not in it, it's so much more boring.
I mean, I would rather watch baseball. I would rather watch the
Okay.
NBA. Rather watch.
You would rather watch the NBA? That's bold.
I mean,
Over college basketball.
no. I mean, it depends depending on the matchups. But like Dom said, they're not like must-see matchups.
I
think
he's
UConn wins
right.
it all.
I think
No.
Miami UConn's gonna be a good game, but like FAU SDSU, I'm not gonna lie, I might not watch it. Who cares?
I'm
SDSU
curious to
seems pretty
see
good.
who.
Sure.
I kind of want to watch that game. I feel like it'd be interesting to see what happens.
But
with
they're
those
gonna
two
like
clown
it
shows.
feels inevitable that they're gonna get crushed in the national championship on Monday. We'll
Yeah.
see. I hope not, but
All right, Allison, music news. What's going on in the music industry?
All right. So, Billie Eilish, with a net worth of about $53 million, finally has her own place. The 21-year-old has moved into a $2.3 million home in LA, previously owned by Leona Lewis. Eilish told Conan O'Brien on his podcast, "I was having an I need to be an adult moment. Like, I need to go have space and my own this and my own that." So, what does she do with her free time? I go and hang out with my parents. Nikki Sixx of Motley Crue is the latest to confirm participation in Dolly Parton's rock album. He tweeted, "Played bass on a song for Dolly Parton yesterday before moving on to other matters." Parton's Rockstar album, expected this year, also features Elton John, Pink, Brandi Carlile, Paul McCartney, Stevie Nicks, John Fogerty, Steve Perry, Steven Tyler, and Cher. And Baby, is that how you say that? Baby
Rexha.
Baby Rexha. Thank you. And David Guetta are planning to make another album together. They most recently collaborated on the chart topper I'm Good, in parentheses Blue. And she said that even though her new record, BB, drops next month, she's thinking of doing a super dance thing. David's been talking to me about it. What is a super dance thing?
I have no idea.
Okay,
No clue.
cool.
Super dance. Yeah.
Super dance.
Come on. All right. Thank you, Allison. Let's go to Dom with our movie preview.
Okay, movies is coming out this weekend. Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves. Don't know much about it. Charming thief and a band of unlikely adventurers undertake an epic heist, but things go dangerously awry when they run a pool of the wrong people. Chris Pine, Justin Smith, Michelle Rodriguez. A good person. Radar drama. Alice is a young woman who finds her life derailed following an accident. Spiraling into depression and despair, she finds comfort and hope from an unexpected source. Sounds sad. Florence Pugh and Morgan Freeman.
Those are two
Those are-
A-list names for a
Yeah.
53%
Yeah.
movie.
That I have never even heard of.
You don't know Florence Pugh and
Right?
Morgan Freeman?
No, not the
Oh.
people.
The
I haven't. The movie
Yeah.
has been not
Oh, yeah,
advertised
no.
at
Wait, so
all.
what does the audience number mean? 95%.
Oh, that-
what does that
I
mean?
mean, they liked it,
That's
right?
more important. Like the audience liked it a lot. The
Okay.
critics did not like it.
Okay.
Yeah. But Dungeons and Dragons, I've heard, is actually pretty good.
Yeah, I've
and
heard that too.
The ratings are showing that. Yeah.
Plus Chris Pine.
I love Chris Pine.
Love Chris Pine.
Underrated Chris in Hollywood.
Yes, agreed.
Big time. Yeah.
Hemsworth, Evans, Pine. For me.
I kind of agree with that. Yeah. All right, David, National Days of the Week.
So today is Farm Workers Day, National Crayon Day, and World Backup Day, a reminder to be prepared against data loss and data theft. Tomorrow is April Fool's Day and also Boomer Bonus Day, a day where baby boomers, people born between 1946 and 1964, get a special price on their purchases. Sunday is Palm Sunday, the beginning of
Wow.
Holy Week.
Forty
Reconciliation Day, a day to write a letter or make a phone call in order to mend a broken relationship. And it's also Peanut Butter and Jelly Day on Sunday.
Awesome. Thank you, David. Dom,
Twitter recap.
Twitter recap.
Do you feel safe drinking the water here in Villanova or I guess in Philadelphia? Right now, 85% saying yes.
Wow.
Only 14.3% saying no. So I guess we're good.
We're good.
Twitter says good. We're good.
Very trustworthy.
The water is safe
Yeah,
and
drink the
drink,
water,
according
guys.
to Twitter. Yeah. Just a reminder, no show next Friday. Everyone have a great Easter break. We'll be back on April 14th.
Go
And of
Phils.
course, our deep thought of the week to end. The secret of happiness is not in doing what one likes, but in liking what one does. Thank you for tuning into the Morning Roar today. Have a great start to your weekend. And apparently go Phils.
Villanova University's WXVU Villanova. Visit our all-new website at wxvu.org. We're on air serving the main line at 89.1 on your FM dial, or stream us anytime, anywhere on the Radio FX app.
The Villanova Tech Zone is a